I lived in New York City in 1968. I came to New York to join my mother, who was living in New York City at the time, from Haiti. When we came to New York, my brother and I, we found that we were in strange territory. Very violent at the time. I was attacked on the streets. I got scared and I got involved in studying the martial arts. My name is Sifu Alix Lavaud. I'm a practitioner of Wing Chun, small circle Jujitsu, and Modern Arnis. I went to the famous Jerome McKay Academy in New York City at the time, on Flatbush Ave, famous there. And they were teaching Tang, Shotokan, and Judo. And my first art actually was Shotokan. Actually, after I left New York City, I came to Boston, Massachusetts when I was drafted into the military. I spent 3 years active service during the Vietnam War. And after the Vietnam War, I came out back to Boston and I continued my studies. That's when I encountered Sifu Moy offering the new style of martial arts, it is Turning Style Wing Chun, and I joined. You know, even when I was in the military, I never weighed over 135 pounds. I've always hovered between 130, 35, that's it. So it turned out to me that Wing Chun was perfect for a small person, small frame, close quarter, and that drew me in. While I was studying Wing Chun at Sifu Moy's dojo in Allston, Massachusetts, Professor Wally Jay came for a visit. He was the Grandmaster of small circle Jujitsu. So we introduced small circle Jujitsu, and that's when I got involved in also in small circle Jujitsu while I was studying Wing Chun at the same time. The professor, and also realizing that Wing Chun being a close quarter combat and the joint locks that are, part of the system of the hand joint locks, seizure, control. I thought it was a proper addition to the Wing Chun system. I needed to put some weapons in my training. So I'm thinking about the Filipino stick fighting, knife fighting, bolo fighting. Bolo is a term for machetes and so on. When I came to the North Shore from Boston, I sought a school that was teaching this, and the gentleman's name was Ben Hernando, who's a karate practitioner, but also a Filipino person with a Filipino background in martial arts. So he was training people in stick fighting. That's how I got involved in the sticks. While I was studying sticks with Ben Hernando, the Grandmaster of Modern Arnis showed up, and I never looked back. I was introduced to him and sort of adopted me, and I followed him ever since. Sort of a fierceness about the Filipino sticks combat. I enjoy the fierceness of the training, the sticks and the disarming, the weapon system, the flow. There's a concept called the flow. In fact, Modern Arnis is go with the flow, that's our motto. And also the art within your art. Well, I also, while I was living in Salem, while studying sticks, I was also going to college, working on my bachelor's degree in psychology. Learning to know the self, I myself, the deep down abiding you, not your social self, but the internal. Meaning feeling the energy that's actually pumping your heart, the energy that's working your spleens and all the internal organs. It's not you doing it, it's an internal force. So by bypassing your intellect, you seem to have access to that type of understanding. So I got into the Eastern thoughts, naturally draws into this, because to study Wing Chun, one has to be calm and understanding the internal aspect of oneself before one can expand. So I got into all the classics. I got into the Tao Te Ching, the classics, Chuan Shu, Lao Tzu. I just kept going and studied all the Eastern thoughts. And I got into transcendental meditation, just part of my training. I look forward to meeting you, to share with you my 40 years of martial arts experience.